Hi, my name is Deborah Clark, and I'm the owner of 519 Web in Kincardine, Ontario. So online meetings really took off during the pandemic, didn't they? It's become commonplace for people to be hosting and attending online meetings. Even kids have been using online studies and spending a lot more time FaceTime through videos, online videos. So what are some of the protocols? I thought I would share them with you today for hosting and attending online meetings. The first thing is get properly dressed. Pretend that you're getting up and going to the meeting in person. I think that's the best way to approach it. I think when you look good, you feel good, and that comes across in your face and your smile and your actions online as well. So I really do feel like we are able to develop relationships and get a feel for each other when we meet each other online. So I think getting properly dressed will help you with that. Check ahead of time to make sure all your systems are working, make sure your sound is good, make sure your video is good, make sure you know what's behind you when you're recording so that other people see what you're going to see. Try and get rid of any distractions that might be there as well. Set an agenda for the meeting. So make sure that you have a purpose for the meeting and that you can move the meeting along and cover off all the points that you're wanting to cover. You also want to stick to an allotted time frame, and even shorter is better than longer. So if you go a little bit fast, don't worry about that. You don't need filler time. When we meet face-to-face like this, we're here for the quick facts. Let's do what we need to do. Be happy to greet one another and then move on with our day. And when you're inside a meeting, have the courtesy of giving the host your full attention to the meeting. Too often I'm in meetings and I'll see people that will also be on their phones or checking other screens around them. Really be in the moment. I think you owe that to yourself and to the hosts of the meeting. And if for some reason you have to be distracted, you can take the camera off yourself at least. And then you're not distracting other people as well. But really try to give the meeting online your full attention as if you were sitting face-to-face with someone in the room. As a courtesy, when you're with a large group of people on a call, even though you might be interjecting from time to time, when you're not talking, mute yourself in the background, just in case there's any background noise or anything unforeseen might come up. It's best if you mute your microphone when you're not speaking yourself. Now, announcing your arrival, there's different opinions on this. When you walk into a room in person, quite often you'll have to say, welcome, happy you can join us now, or sorry you had to be delayed, or whatever. I'm not sure that that's appropriate in an online meeting. In an online meeting, I think you just come in quietly. If you've come in 10 minutes late into the meeting, come in quietly, but be available to participate when time comes for participation. And leave it up to the host whether or not they announce that, oh, we're happy to see you could join us, John, right? But leave that up to the host. Don't interject and don't interrupt the meeting. Just come in quietly would be my advice on that one. And find yourself as quiet a spot as you can to have the meeting. So whether that's in a bedroom, a closet, a room in your house, go to a quiet area. Some people will choose to even, go out to a local meeting spot someplace or a coffee spot someplace where you can sit quietly and participate in a meeting. So just try and get rid of distractions if you have them. If you have a dog that barks, I used to put my dog in the bedroom while I was hosting meetings because he would bark at every car that went by. And people have become much more tolerant to these things for sure. There's nothing wrong. If you have a child that needs your attention, you can just take yourself off video and deal with that. And we're much more tolerant with the work at home situations that we've been in. But try to manage the chaos to the best of your ability in the background behind you. When it comes time to wrap up the meeting, make sure that you've got clear calls to action for the group so that they know what it is that they need to follow up and do before you meet again. And take your time. It can be a big adjustment for some people that are joining you online. Make just be aware that not everyone might be as comfortable as you are yourself. So take your time and help people through the transition of getting on properly. Get on your call a little bit ahead of time so you can help people who are trying to get on early if they're not comfortable with it. But it certainly has become a lot easier for a lot of people to join us online. I love online meetings. I retired from my career in 2014, and since that time have been building online businesses and learning everything I can as far as online marketing, digital marketing. And 519 Web came to Kincardine, Ontario at the end of 2019. We pretty much went into pandemic mode 3 months after we moved here. So that just allowed everyone else to come fast forward into my world, really. This is the way I prefer to host meetings and one-on-one meetings or group webinars. It's something I did in my career prior to retirement. We held webinars remotely, and this has become mainstream, the way that I like to meet with people. So if anyone wants to meet with me to discuss a marketing strategy for your business, a digital marketing strategy for your business, by all means, reach out to me at 519web.com. Cheers for now.